Alright, so I'm replacing, I have a GMC S15. It's an 89, and took the box off, and I had recently bought kind of the frame and the shell off a 87 s10. So it's a long bed here, and I have to swap out the gas tank because my gas tank, it's a 20-gallon, and there's a pinhole leak on the bottom, which I had patched up, but then I also got some kind of leak coming up here later down the line. I'm guessing it's one of these lines that look pretty bad. That one on the right there, I don't really know. But either way, I'm just gonna swap it out and see if I can replace this line or part of it. We'll see how bad it goes underneath. I can't tell. But the weird thing is the 87 S10 has a smaller tank, but I believe that everything else is still the same. So what I'm gonna do is I took these fittings off here and I put them down here so I know which way they go. I have to get some new clamps and stuff for that, and I'll probably get, for the other one, I'll probably get a sending unit and pump, which I think is different than this one. This looks pretty bad. I'm not gonna bother even using that. I'm hoping the leak was from somewhere over here and not these lines leaking if it's not. Anyway, so there's a bolt. Right now there's a bolt underneath this strap here that comes up like this. So I actually had to use a deep 15mm, it is. And I got the breaker bar here, and I started turning it, but this whole strap starts turning a little, twisting. So it's really hard. I was gonna try to put it inside there, closer down to the bottom, but it's really hard to get in there with this longer, bigger tank. So I held it up here hoping that it would work, and I did break it free with the breaker bar. So I'm just gonna go really slow, and I got this penetrant in here. I picked up this, well, I had this a while ago. I can't remember where I got it from. And now I need some more. Look, it's almost gone, but this is really good stuff, this Marvel mystery oil. And now you can only buy the mystery oil that's you put in the gas and oil or whatever that is. I don't know if it's the same thing as this, but this is specifically lubricant and penetrant. So I can't find it anywhere, but this stuff's really good, so I'm gonna try to keep looking. Otherwise I'll order some online. Other than that, I really like, I got all my stuff here. I really like this. This is new, I think. This WD-40. It's a Blue Torch technology here, rust penetrant release, and it's it kind of dissolves the rust right off. So I'm gonna spray some more of that on there so I don't corrode the threads here when I keep going, because it's a longer I gotta unscrew that nut. It's kind of far, so the screw is. So I'll do that, and then I think on this side, I don't know if that's a 15-2, we'll see, but there's one under here, bolt here, and I think that bolt I gotta get. That looks horrible, but this kind of looks new. Look at this, considering how old and rusty the truck is. These lines don't look so bad. Even the fuel filter doesn't look so bad. So, a few years ago, I think, I bought this truck like 5 years ago now, I think. I don't remember for sure, but that looks like it might have been replaced. Surprisingly, because everything else was gone to hell on this thing. So, that's it for now. Oh, I think I got the thing loose. Oh man, this was a pain. So, I couldn't stick it in there, and it broke, but luckily where it broke, it was right where the screw meets, must be like welded up with this or somehow connected to the top of the strap. So it broke. Here it is. Now it broke. I just pulled it out. Kind of screwed it, unscrewed it, pulled it out, but look at that, how corroded that is. So, I mean, either way, I would have figured out a way to do it, which is probably what I should have did in the first place, was this one. as you can see, well, this is probably a bad angle once I get the flashlight out here, but I'll show you kind of what happened here. So, can you see this? Is it going to focus? Here's the nut. As you could see, this kept turning, this strap, and I had it held down with some vice grips as well, but that wasn't really working. I had a hard time getting the socket in there. This was also 15 millimeter. So that I was working that for a long time, and I gave up, and as you can see, I cut it. And since there's gas, kind of, I don't know, I think a lot of it's dried up, but I don't know. You know, there's still probably some in there. I just used some snips. So as you can see, I pulled the tank out, and I probably have, not even a gallon of gas in there, maybe a gallon or so. I washed this out so it's nice and clean with water, but I'm letting it dry a little bit, and then I'm going to put the gas in there. It should fit. And then I got a plastic tank over there. I'll stick it in the rest of it. And this strap, I'm going to have to sawzall that. And then this one's bolted over here. So I'll have to take that off somehow. Man, this is just a pain. I mean, how am I going to saw that off? I don't know. That's on there pretty thick. Pretty thick layers of rust right there. Whew, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do there, but this thing's getting all rusty over here. Let's take this gasket off here. Whew, so man, it's hot out here. It's probably like 90 or something, so good thing I got this in the garage. So I'm looking at these fuel lines here. This one just is completely rusty. I wouldn't doubt if I cleaned this up that there'd be some pinholes in there. Here I am working on the other truck that I just bought. So the story with this, I don't think I told you the story, but last Friday I called the guy up, said I wanted it. He delivered it. He's like an hour away, and because the box here is rust free, long box, kind of hard to find. I guess the guy got it from Texas, and he had it as project truck. Never used it. I got a nice fiberglass shell here, topper, and it's hot out here. And yeah, so I got a good deal on it. He threw a bunch of stuff in the back. Didn't really need to use any of it. A few things, and a nice cab here, which I'm not sure what I'm going to use. Maybe the doors. We'll see. The only thing it didn't come with was an engine and transmission, so. But the weird thing is this is a small, the small tank, but it's an 87. S10 is still a long bed like mine, but for some reason they put a small tank instead of, I don't know if mine's a sport. Maybe they put the 20 gallon on mine, I don't know. But I guess you can still use it. The straps are still in the same spot. The only thing really different is it goes out a little about to here. I think I like the small tank a little better anyway. I mean, what's the point really for what I'm going to use it for? And this doesn't quite go out quite as far. Looks like they had some kind of coating on the tank at some point. Or maybe this is when manufactured like that. I don't know. But I plan on cleaning this all up because you can see it's very little rust. There's a little here. The straps aren't even horrible. I think underneath it kind of looks the same too. It doesn't really look bad. Even this doesn't look bad. It looks like, you know, I'm going to try to use probably, I'm going to take this out. I took these clamps out. I was going to say, what do you call these clamps? But, and you take I used 8 millimeter. Oh, got bees back here, man. No, I took a quarter. It's weird because, you know, everything else is metric, but I took a 1/4 inch socket and took all these out, and then the main filler line here was 8 millimeter. So I took that apart, took this out, so because I'm going to take all of them out, it's just easier, and these are kind of hard to get out but I learned from from doing the old one. I just twist this off with, I got some channel locks here. I'm gonna kind of twist these off, and then you pull them out once they twist. And it's easy. So my plan is, I think I'm gonna keep the sending unit, even though it sat a long time. This guy's barn, I guess he said it sat for like 14 years. Oh, I forgot, I gotta take this. So now, underneath here, there was this plastic shield, which is kind of nice that they have a small one on a smaller tank. You don't need such a long one. However, it still holds in moisture, and as you can see, oh, there's a nut underneath here. That was a 13mm nut right there. Easy to get off. However, look up here. So yeah, the tank looks good under here and everything. And I thought, oh yeah, the tank looks pretty good. These straps, so yeah, a little rusty, but that looks pretty rusty. Now I'm not sure if that's just surface rust, but at any rate, still taking the tank off because I want to get to the lines is the main thing under here and see how they look. If I can swap them out. This tank, I guess I'm just going to clean it up, see if I can clean it, see if I can clean that rust underneath there, and see what happens. I have no idea how much gas is in this thing, if there's any gas at all. But yeah, it still looks a little wet. I can kind of see in there. And, yeah, we'll see. Okay, so I finally got the gas tank removed, and pretty much the same thing happened with this one as the other one. This one's pretty rusty. It's rustier than I thought, a lot of the stuff. It's funny because the outside of the gas tank isn't that bad, but the inside's rusty. Same thing happened here. This broke. I got the nut going and it broke right at the end here. I can't get it through the hole though. I have to pound it through or something. Because this is in better shape than mine, I think. I don't know, but this is like riveted on. So that's the only thing is when I get new straps, I'm not really sure how that works. So I'll have to look something up, or if anyone knows offhand. And then over here you can see I was going along, and this thing inside, you can't see it in here, but look how far down this bolt is. It's still pretty high in here. And it's just loose. It just broke loose. So I ended up cutting it again with snippers. That was kind of a trick. Oh, jeez. But, and these hoses I lined up here. I'm just going to put new clamps on, but I thought, oh, maybe these hoses are better than mine. I'll kind of compare them, clean them up. They look better. They're rusty, so I'm going to have to wash them. But inside there's rust. But I think they look better, so I probably use those instead of mine. But mainly I wanted to get this off because of the lines, and just to, I don't know, get it off and see. This line looks worse than mine. I think this is the main line. It's a little bigger than these two. I don't know what you call it. But I'd have to take this stuff off to see exactly what's going on down here. But this is the line that I would need, but look inside there. I don't know if it'll focus inside there, back here. That's pretty rusty too. It's a little more greased up, so maybe it's not as bad. But I don't know what I'm really gonna do. But if I come back here, these lines don't look so bad back here as mine do. This is brake electrical stuff. But back here, look at this. If I follow this along, comes along here, and right under there would be where my filter is in my other truck, my 89. This 87 doesn't have a filter there. I don't know if it was removed at one point or if the filter is further up there. I have no idea. But it's like the lines just keep going, which, I don't know, with this coming out like that, is that where the filter would have gone, I think? I don't know. Whew. One of these lines is brake line, I think, but brake fluid. But anyway, yeah, not really sure what I'm gonna do about my lines. I'll have to figure something out. But yeah, if anyone knows on an 87 S10 if that's different, let me know. Can't see. But alright, let me get up here. But yeah, you can see like this line down here comes up, and under there, that one looks really bad too. I imagine that's why mine was replaced at one point. Ooh, that looks bad. That's the bad one that goes all along. That's the bottom one there. But yeah, I think mine was replaced. That's why. I could probably just remove that altogether. So yeah, I'm gonna take this. I don't lose any of these things in the grass here. And yeah, I'm just curious where that fuel filter is. It's just like a really weird thing. Huh. Alright, so I'll come around here, and I put the gas tank over here. Here's my other tank. But as you can see, this one's just a lot more rusty, even on top. This looks worse. Well, it looks bad, but I sprayed some stuff in there because I thought I was going to take the sending unit out. I'm still going to have to take this ring off in the sending unit because I want to get the gas out. I tried to empty it. I thought it would come through here or whatever. No. Tip it over, it doesn't really come out. So I'm going to have to get it out through there. And, you know, even if it's dirty, I can filter it or something. But yeah, these look pretty bad. I'm not going to use that. And there's this. This doesn't look quite as bad. But there's gas in here too. And this gas is a lot rustier. There's probably about a gallon of gas in this thing, maybe 2. But look at that rust here. You see how there's any rust here? There's some over here. I'm thinking that's surface rust. So this could be a gas tank that, over here. Could just clean this up a little. Maybe sell it or something to someone that wants to take the time to clean it. But I don't think it's gonna show. Oh yeah, you can kind of see, look at how rusty that is in there. There's some condensation going on now. But, man. So yeah, I'm gonna have to take this off too, this clip, if I can get it off. I mean, I don't know if I even want to bother. I think I can get a plastic tank for like 60 or 70 bucks on eBay or somewhere. And I think I can get some parts, sending you and all that stuff. I'll just order it. Straps, of course. Just do it that way. Then maybe I can get a 20-gallon. I don't know if they make a 20-gallon plastic. But the only thing I really have to worry about now is clean this up and see where this is see what's going on here. This isn't it. Yeah, all these lines are just messed up. I gotta figure out what's going on. Alright, so yeah, I guess what I'm gonna do the rest of this weekend until I can order the part and it comes in is clean up the bed frame some more, sand this down some more, take that off there, and then give it a really good undercoating, which I see a lot of people do. It comes right back. Fix up those cab corners. I can fix up this back here. Give it a good undercoating. Probably take these off and clean this up. See if these brakes need any work. Maybe I'll replace some stuff on the brakes. As you can see, That's been cut. The what is it? The e-brake. The e-brake's on the other vehicle, but it doesn't look like it's in good shape. I think they cut it because on this vehicle because it was rusty, so no real reason to keep it. It fell down there. And but yeah, this line, this looks pretty new. So yeah, this is, they put it under here for some reason, which is fine, I guess, instead of along there. Actually, this is probably better. If you put it along there, it's probably more likely to get rusty. Although if you had it, if I had it like clipped somewhere where I could kind of leave it out a little, not against the frame, then that would probably be good. But maybe this ain't so bad. So, cause yeah, look how rusty it's getting under here. They just zip tied it here. I'm gonna have to maybe fix that up. This breaks. So, or just put some grease along there so it stays good. Cut these straps off. I don't know what I'm gonna do to cut this thing off. That's gonna be a mess, but a little finagling there. Alright, this video is getting long enough, so I am going to get the heck out of here and go in the house. I got my air conditioning on, or a little bit on. Put that in the garbage. And then I'll kind of clean up later. I'll put some stuff away. Maybe I'll work on it a little tonight. It's just so hot. It's just not fun working in the heat. I gotta water my plants. There's this it's a hibiscus. Looks a little dried up there a little, but it's a nice pretty reddish orangish color. But that's it for flowers. Got some buds coming up here. Alright, that's it. I'm going in the house.